All right, we are back with another Pick'em video. It is Friday, November 14th in the NBA. We got some in-season tournament action going on. We got plenty of games to talk about, so obviously loving the plays I'm going to give you guys today, and that's what we're going to do. So if that sounds cool, go ahead and leave the video a like, comment something down below, and subscribe if you are new. All those good things will help YouTube push this video out a little bit more, so appreciate everyone that does that. Let's hop into the recap of yesterday's picks so then we can start talking about the plays for today. So solid little recap here. We talked about 3 plays. We did cash 2 of them, and we had 1 loss. Evan Mobley, offense was nowhere to be seen, and the Raptors come out with a big win there. I thought they were going to get blown out in that first quarter, and then they take control and win that game by 10 plus points or something. But Mobley was horrible. Donovan Mitchell actually played pretty well. I think he only hit 2 threes, so they definitely still limited the threes. That hurt the team overall, and Mobley, maybe just a bad read overall. I know this line actually did go to 34.5, so the read was there. He just didn't perform for us. Andrew Nembhard, though, came through in no sweat bet at all. He's looked great. If they're going to keep giving us this kind of line, which is like 2 or 3 games in a row, we're going to keep attacking that. Doesn't matter the matchup. It wasn't a great matchup for him. They got destroyed by like 35 points, and he still crushed this line. So easy cash on Nembhard. And then Jakob Poeltl, he was a 0.6 unit play, but he got the job done for sure. Again, if he's going to play 30 minutes, I think Agbaji ended up getting ruled out, which is a good thing for us. He continues to be very good in that much time on the court. So that was a time on the court rather than a matchup situation, and he got the time and he got it done. So that's going to add to our profit this season, plus 4.18 units of the YouTube video picks. I've tracked all these along the way with you guys. So yeah, love to see that we're in the green and just going to continue to see the stepping stone up. If you want access to all of my plays, you can join the Discord community. We continue to stay hot. Another 10x in the Discord yesterday. There's a link in the description down below for 50% off your first month. So let's hop into Props Madness like we always do to start checking out some plays. Again, we got a bunch of them, and we got NBA Cup games, and we're going to jump right into things. Let's talk about Franz Wagner. 11.5 rebounds and assists. I'm looking at the over -118 right now on FanDuel. And he's going up against the Brooklyn Nets, who are horrible at allowing assists. They give up rebounds, defensive rank to position, defensive rank to his assist zone. We're going to break down the rebounds and assists in a second here. But I like to see he's gotten, in 5 of the last 6 games. And obviously the biggest note here is Paolo Banchero is going to be out of this game. We haven't seen him miss a game so far this season, but dating back to last year, the hit rate on this was a 55% hit rate. In the 2 games against Nets last year without Paolo Banchero, they might be worse this year. We got 17 and 16 rebounds and assists. So Franz obviously going to be able to score tonight. This is a in-season tournament game after all. They want to be winning these games, and the differential does matter. So he can score, but he can also hand out some assists. He can grab some boards. He'll probably be playing aggressively, and he can get some other guys involved when he has to. Love to see these back-to-back games, literally 29th and the 1st of December. Crush this line against the Nets. They're worse now, and I don't even think we had an in-season tournament on these games. So loving this one right off the bat. It was the first one that jumped off the board to me when looking at the slate. He's got it in 5 of 6 games. We got no Paolo Banchero in this one, and Franz should be handling the offensive load. The usage should all be there. So assists, we can again take a look at this. 44% of his assists are right at the rim. You can honestly just take the assist prop if you wanted to. I just like the value for both. All of these guys against the Nets are getting their assist line. 88% of the guys in the position are getting over their assist line. That includes Siakam at a 6.5, grabbed 10 assists against this team. Julius Randle, 5.5 line, 10 assists against this team. It's just a perfect matchup for some assists. And then some rebounds. He's been a rebounding machine the past 3 games. And again, this Nets team is bad. They miss a lot of shots, and they're going to give up rebounds because of that. So there's not much else I can show you here just because this one looks so good right off the bat. And just loving this Franz Wagner play. Wanted to start off with a hot one. 11.5 rebounds and assists for Franz. Moving to the second play, it's going to be another over. It's going to be another star. We got Giannis here. I'll note the probable tag. He's not questionable. He's probable. He'll go out there and play today, especially with the in-season tournament happening. But I love this assist line. It is a little juice, -135. That's why we're going to ladder it to 8 plus assists. We're going to ladder it to 10 plus assists as well, because he's got a perfect matchup for some assists. First of all, they're giving up a lot of assists. 26th ranked in terms of assists allowed. Hornets are giving them up left and right. 26 to the dominant assist zone as well, which is that above the break 3 area. 53% of Giannis' assists have come from above the break so far this season. 15% come right at the rim, which is not a lot, honestly, but they rank 27th there. If he gets some gimmies right there, I'll take that all day. I actually looked at who he's getting assists to this year. AJ Green, Miles Turner, Gary Trent Jr., all 3-pointers essentially. Even Ryan Rollins, 6 of his assists coming from 3-pointers. So if he gets some easy ones at the rim, that's great, but a lot of these are going to come from above the break, and that's a perfect textbook matchup for him today against the Hornets team. Now, he's got it early this season, hasn't been getting it the past few games, but the last game he happened to get it was November 7th, which was an NBA in-season tournament game. He had 9 assists on that one, 19 potentials as 2. So The 8 plus, the 10 plus, definitely in play here for some plus money. 10 plus is a plus 400. We'll do that when we get to the recap. But yeah, loving this matchup. I want to see a dominant assist zone. It's not, these make sense when you go to the dominant assist zone. These are more difficult matchups for those 3-pointers where he's getting a lot of his assists. When we go to teams that are giving up like the bottom 10 in terms of defenses, allowing 3-pointers above the break threes and assists there, we can see he's over this in 60% of the games so far this season. Even dating back to last year, he had some monster games against teams that allow a whole bunch of threes above the break. And then if you add on the fact that this is another team that allows a whole bunch of assists, 53%, again, seen some monster games last year, and then 2 of the 3 games this year, he's gone over. So loving this matchup for Giannis. It's Giannis after all. Can't help but bet on the guy, especially in a game like this where he should be playing with a little bit more oomph. It's not necessarily a playoff game, but it's definitely, this is highly incentivized. These guys get a lot of money for winning this thing. So yeah, loving this assist line, and we'll do the exact unit sizes once I get to the recap at the end of the video for the 6.5, the 7.5 line, and the 9.5 line. And then I hate to do this because it's in the same game and we got such a big slate, but again, it's 2 over, so I don't mind this, and it's going to be Moussa Diabate over his 9.5 rebounds. I honestly think this one could also be a ladder. Now, he did just play the Bucks, but Giannis didn't play in that game. He had 13 rebounds and 24 rebound chances, but the main thing I'm looking at is he had 23 minutes, 29 minutes in the past few games. He's projected for 28 minutes in this game. And when Diabate is on the court for that long over the past few years, we'll just look at all of his games, seeing, let's say, 28 plus minutes, or even just like 27 plus minutes, 26 plus minutes. He's over this in 73% of games with monster rebound games. This guy can gobble up rebounds like the best of them. And even if you drop this to, like, let's say he maxes out at 30, still over in 57% of games, but really liking the high upside here against the Milwaukee Bucks, who are allowing a whole bunch of rebounds so far this season. They're ranked 25th in rebounds allowed to his position, 27th. They allow a bunch of offensive rebounds. He can gobble up those too. 8 offensive rebounds last game against them. So they're giving up a lot of rebounds. I guess, you can put Giannis in here, but he did just have a great game against them. Giannis is obviously going to change that maybe a little bit, but continuously throughout the entire season, they've given up a whole bunch of rebounds. 60% of guys by position are going over the rebounds lines. So Diabate, a guy that can definitely grab some boards in a hurry, in plus 100 at 9.5 line. Absolutely loving this play. Jumping into the 4th play here, it's going to be another over, and I think I might go to all overs in this video, but it's going to be Deandre Ayton over his 22.5 points and rebounds, minus 120 on ESPN bet right now. He's had some great games so far this season, coming off 3 bad games in a row. Not the best matchups in the world for him, but I mean, honestly, this Hornets game, you might think he'd get over there. But loving this matchup. You can see, again, Props Madness makes it so easy to kind of see, hey, does he have a good matchup for this line? You can see this might be the greenest column I've ever seen. Defensive rank to the DPT, that's the pick and roll big man, 29th rank. Defensive rank to the DSC, the dominant scoring zone, restricted area, 26th rank. Defensive rating in general, 28th. Rebounds allowed. Defensive rank to position. Everything is going to be green here. It's a textbook matchup for the way he scores, where he scores. And then again, you can see positionally, you've seen Klingan, Gafford, Kalkbrenner, Hartenstein, all these guys going over their lines. I think it's a perfect bounce back opportunity. I think we're getting a discounted line because of 3 bad games in a row. I don't want to just brush over anything that's bad of this line because Luka, games he's playing with Luka, he's only over in 2 of the 3 games. But again, this game against the Thunder, 29-point loss, 20-point loss here. I think with the in-season tournament game happening, I want to say he played well in the first one. This was, I guess this was the 31st. Maybe not, but he only played 27 or 17 minutes in that one. Doesn't matter to me. I think this line is just, discounted because of the bad 3 games he's had. I think he's got very high upside and a very good matchup here. So if you hate DeAndre Ayton, maybe don't go to this one. But I'm definitely riding with the data here, and I think he's got high upside on this line at 22.5. for a minus 120 payout. Then moving into the next play here, it's going to be a fun day to bet. All overs here. Another star, Anthony Edwards over his 3.5 3-pointers made, minus 130 on FanDuel. And how about we ladder this one up as well? We got Anthony Edwards at 4.5 for plus 180 on FanDuel too. That's going to be the play. Let's check out the matchup. Now, first of all, he's already played this team. Shot 5 of 11 from 3 in that game. They give up a ton of 3-pointers from above the break. 21st in terms of 3-pointers allowed above the break. 54% of his shots are coming from above the break, and that's where he's shooting all of his threes. Literally 1% from this left corner. All of his threes are going to come from this area. Edwards has become one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. He's a volume shooter too. He shoots a lot of them. The last in-season tournament game that he played here, this is a 40-point win. He's played 26 minutes in that game. He shot 7 of 12 from 3 against the Jazz, another team that gives up a decent amount of 3-pointers. So yeah, loving this matchup for him, and he's done it already this season. You got the added bonus of the fact that this is an in-season tournament game, 12.5 point spread. If this stays any bit close, 20 points, he should see 30 plus minutes in this game. If it stays any more close than that, he's going to get more time in the court, but he should be launching him. Hopefully he's knocking him down. I love it at 3.5. Again, minus 130 payout. It's not even that much juice for this line considering, what he's been able to do this season. Even dating back to last year, we know he was able to knock down a whole bunch of threes. Didn't look at the head-to-head last year. Ooh, yeah, love to see that. 3 of 4 games he got over this, and two of the 4 games he had the 5+. So we're taking this at both 3.5 and 4.5. Love what I'm seeing on this line. In-season tournament, all those different things. Great matchup, great history, and it's a perfect line. So 3.5, 4.5, ladder up to 5.5 if you want. I think Anthony Edwards knocked down a whole bunch of threes tonight. And then if you're someone that wants to take an under today, this is not an official video pick, but wanted to point out Herb Jones, under 12.5 points, minus 120 on ESPN bet. I think I've bet on this guy 3 times at an 11.5 line, taking the over, and he's failed me every single time. He just consistently gets pretty much 11 points. So under 12.5 looks pretty good. He's only gone over this twice this season. It is an in-season tournament game, which is honestly probably why it's not going to be an official video pick. He also has a pretty good matchup in terms of spot-up shooting. But at the same time, he's just been horrible. He is technically, I guess, one of their good, best players. The Pelicans don't have many of those right now without Zion and even without Jordan Poole in the lineup. So yeah, just wanted to give you guys one lean here on an under if you really wanted to get an under there. Herb Jones, probably your guy. So that'll do it for me in this one. If this video gets to 150 likes, though, I will add another play in the pinned comment down below. So definitely like the video, and let's go over the recap. Franz Wagner over his rebounds, assists. We got everything on the over. 11.5, minus 118, full unit play. Then we got Giannis here 3 times on his assists. It's 6.5, 7.5, and 9.5. So essentially we're getting 7+, 8+, and 10+ here, plus 400 on the 10+. 1 unit on the normal play, then 0.25 units on the 7.5, and then 0.1 units on the plus 400 play for the assists. Love to see that. Really liking his assist potential. Diabate in the same game over his 9.5 rebounds, plus 100. Great value on FanDuel. That's going to be a 1 unit play. Then we got Deandre Ayton over 22.5 points and rebounds, minus 120 on ESPN. That's a 1 unit play. And then we got Anthony Edwards also laddering him up a little bit over the 3.5 3-pointers at minus 130. And over the 4.5 3-pointers at plus 180. That's going to be a 0.4 unit play right there. And you know what? Why not add the 6.5 for plus 800 as well? We'll throw 0.1 units on it. I'm looking at Anthony Edwards' line, and you can get some pretty crazy plus money. The 6.5 line plus 800, 7.5 line plus 1,400. If you want to go crazy, there's a plus 3,000 available on FanDuel right now. I think Anthony Edwards in a great spot to knock down some threes. I don't know if he gets that many, but I'm going to ladder it up to at least 6.5, and again, only 0.1 unit on that play. So 5.85 units on this slate. We got a bunch of good basketball to watch. Hopefully you guys are doing that tonight, and that's what I'll be doing. That's going to be my Friday night, and we should have basketball all throughout the night. So this is what I'm rocking with. Again, get this video to 150 likes. I'll add another play in the pinned comment down below, and comment something down below. I like reading all your comments and things like that. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Check out Props Madness. That was a tool I was using all throughout the video. 25% off your first month. Also check out my Discord community if you want access to all my plays, but also just a fun community where we're always talking sports and things. I'm giving you guys 50% off if you want to use that link in the description down below for your first month. That's $10 a month. That is the cheapest in the industry. Some people charge $300 for a month for their plays, and there's not even a community aspect. And I give out a lot of different slips. So hopefully you guys want to do that. And I also want to shout out Underdog. I guess I will show that right now. Results, picks. Let's see if we find it on the fly. Yeah, back-to-back 5-mans for some big payouts. So we go for a lot of big payout plays in the Discord community, and we've been hot on Underdog. We hit some PrizePicks plays the other day. We've just been hot in general. So definitely check out Underdog. Play $5, get $100 using my link in the description down below. It's code RICHPICKS. So that'll do it for me. Thanks for watching. Good luck with all your bets. It's going to be a good day of basketball. All overs, some superstars in there. So if you guys enjoyed, like the video, comment, subscribe, all those good things. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.